We're back here at Estes Field. There's Central Methodist won the first game 6-1. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors from Central Methodist. 1 run, 5 hits, and 2 errors. So now game two gets started. Central Methodist 21-12. Missouri 15-6 in the count. Missouri Valley 6-15 and 11-23 as well. Give you today's starting lineups there as well. That'll be Mason Mitchell out in center field there. Their designated hitter is Tanner Duncan. Connor Bell is in and doing the catching today. Let me see the lineup real quick to make sure I got it. And then number 13, that's Jaden Ma at third base. That's Isaac Nieders in left. Down in right field there is Pablo Arnaud. Shortstop Soto Suzuki. Number 8 spot in the order, Joe Hedger. And there is Ryan Watanabe at second base with today's starting pitcher, Trey Blackensock is the pitcher. For your Central Methodist Eagles, that is Valentine Cerner Jr. at second. Kyle Williams, the DH. Tanner Sears, the catcher. Ryan Nazan is in left. Carlos Agron's in right field. There is Freeman center field. That is Gavin Whitehurst at first base. David Soriano, the shortstop. And Zeb Weed is at third. And there you look at Cesar Morales there as well. We should be getting started. I think both coaches will be meeting out at home plate. You get game number 2 going there. Central Methodist trying to go for their 22nd victory, but the most important number is 16-6. They came in there tied for 4th. They will take on, after the series tomorrow, they'll be taking on, what are you looking for? Oh, okay. So now, after that, then they have a big 4-gamer on Good Friday and this coming Friday and Saturday down in Kansas City there. Big 4-game series there as well. And that could determine maybe who is in that number 4 spot there in the Higher American Conference standings, depending on how Park does this weekend as well. So we should be getting started. I think we're waiting on the umpires there. I know it's scheduled for 3:30, but I'm thinking we may start early there as well. What Norris here? I know a lot of people on ABC are watching the New York Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes. Of course, earlier today, the Columbus Blue Jackets defeated the Washington Capitals 7-0. Still keeping their playoff hopes alive. Ottawa has the number 1 wild card spot tonight as well. And of course, tonight at 6 o'clock, it's the movie, The 10 Commandments. Charleston Heston and the star of a classic movie, usually shown right before Easter weekend there. And it's one of those that'll last till about 11 o'clock at night. That is one classic movie. I remember as a kid growing up, they used to show that on Easter Sunday. They used to show that at 6 o'clock Easter Sunday. And I think I remember watching it a few times in my time there. I think softball should be getting started against William Penn. Well, right now, while we're waiting on the umpire, I'll just go ahead and give you the softball updates. Looks like bottom of the first inning, no score there. Rory McIlroy has a 4-shot lead over Shane Lowry and Bryson DeChambeau. And 5 up on Jason Day and Victor Hovland down in Augusta, Georgia. At the end of 8 innings, Detroit leads Minnesota 4-0. Top of the 8th inning, It's a baseball score. Philadelphia leads St. Louis 4-1. Giants and Yankees are tied at 2. Top of the first inning. Toronto leads Baltimore 1-0. The New York Mets and the Oakland Athletics 0-0. Bottom of the first inning. 0-0 between Atlanta and Tampa Bay. Boston and Washington and Miami just getting the start. Bottom of the first inning. Boston Red Sox take on Chicago White Sox. That's 0-0 down in Chicago there as well. Of course, Carolina leads the New York Rangers 3-0 with 15:26 to go in the second period down in Raleigh, North Carolina. They'll play New Jersey in the first round of the playoffs there as well. Philadelphia defeated the New York Islanders 4-3 there as well. We talk about Columbus defeating the Washington Capitals 7-0 there. Also some other NHL game going on tonight. Buffalo takes on Florida, standing Stanley Cup champions. Montreal and Toronto. Montreal is still keeping their hopes alive. Toronto is still in there as well. Winnipeg and Chicago at 6 o'clock. Utah and Dallas. Hey, keep an eye on Dallas. They're going to be a team to watch out for in this Western Conference playoff. Minnesota, Vancouver at 9 o'clock. Nashville and Vegas. Seattle and St. Louis. St. Louis and Seattle will start at 9 p.m. as well. Quentin Norris here today. So now the umpires are coming out into the field there. They'll meet at home plate. Of course, a week from today, the Stanley Cup playoffs begin. We don't know where we're going to be at, so we pretty much have an idea. Probably be Carolina and New Jersey. We know they'll probably meet in the first round there. Also, possible first round matchups. I know Winnipeg. We know Washington will be the number 1 seed in the East. They're still in the hunt for the President's Trophy with the best record in the National Hockey League there as well. Also in hunt, Winnipeg is still in that number 1 spot. You know, St. Louis, they've been on a hot streak there. They lost earlier this week. Of course, they'll play Seattle tonight. Hey, keep an eye on St. Louis. They're still in that number 1 wild card spot there as well. I think Minnesota's still in the hunt. Also, Colorado and the LA Kings there as well. I tell you, this is going to be a fun Stanley Cup playoffs we're going to be seeing for the next several weeks of it. On both ABC, ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN Plus, TBS, TNT, and of course True TV, and also on the Max, also on Paramount, your exclusive home to the 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs there as well. We head down the stretch. Of course, the last regular season game for the National Hockey League is Thursday as well. Both coaches shake hands, and now let's take the field there. Well, I have a feeling we're going to start a little early, which that is fine by me. I have no problem with that. And while we do that, let's go ahead and set the defense for you. Sponsored by Subway. Out in left field there, that's Ryan Malzahn. In center field, Darius Freeman. In right field, Carlos Negron. At third base, Zeb Boidi. Shortstop, David Soriano. At second base, Valentin Cerna Jr. First baseman, Gavin Wires, Tanner Sears. And there you look at Cesar Morales. He is from Miami, Florida. Cesar Morales, 2-2, 5.46 ERA, 22 walks, 26 strikeouts. Foster Sykes went the entire distance. I know it's scheduled for 3:30, but I'm thinking we may start around maybe 3:27 or so. Sears throws it down to second. And here's Mason Mitchell up there. No homers, 21 RBIs. In the first game today, went 1 for 3 with the single. Cesar Morales takes them out in the first pitch. Way outside, 1-0 now came at 3:26 p.m. Temperature around 62 degrees, the time and temperature. Sponsored by the parking spot. Easy to spot, easy to park. The parking spot at Kansas City International Airport. Ball 2 now. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch. Cues it foul. You can hear it up there. 2-1 now. From Miami, Florida, most famous TV show, Miami Vice. Starring Cassville's own Philip Michael Thomas. 3-1 the count. 3-1 the count. Three-one pitch. Ball 4 now. So leadoff walk. And here's Tanner Duncan. 7 homers, 27 RBIs on the year. Went 2 for 3 with 2 singles there. Now a little conference action. Made to settle down on Cesar Morales. First pitch to him. Ball 1 there. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Lines it right to Soriano. Throw the first. They got him! How about that? As Mellon used to say on This Week in Baseball. Our liner makes a quick throw, and there's 2 outs. Connor Bell, no homers, 12 RBIs on today. Who went 0 for 3 in our first game of our doubleheader. First pitch. There's a strike call. 0-1 now. 0-1 pitch. 0-2. Good pitch on the inside corner. 0-2 now. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Lines a shot. There's a base hit. First hit of the game for Missouri Valley. Here's Jaden Ma. 7 for 35. 3 homers, 8 RBIs. He batted once, and he flew out to Ryan Malzahn in the 7th inning in game number 1. And a courtesy runner there. Looks like a number 3, and I'm sorry I don't have it. That's Micah Taylor. Makai Taylor. First pitch. Ball 1 there. Morales getting his shoe tied. The 1-0. There goes Taylor. The throw. I believe they got it. Yes, sir, he did. So no runs on 1 hit. No errors and no one left on. We head to the first inning, no score. Let's go ahead and set the defense for you. Sponsored by Verizon Wireless. That's Isaac Neers in left field, Mason Mitchell in center field. Down in right field, Pablo Arnaud. At third base, Jaden Ma. Shortstop, Soto Suzuki. Second baseman, Rudy Watanabe. First baseman, that is Joe Hedger. The catcher is Connor Bell. And there you look at number 18, Trey Brakensock. From Liberty, Missouri, home of William Jewell College. One-time member of the Heart America Conference there. 0-1 with 8 walks and 11 strikeouts there. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Missouri Valley. Central Methodist coming to bat. Valentine Cerner Jr., 4 homers, 23 RBIs. In the first game today, went 1 for 2 with a single and also had an RBI on the sac fly in the second inning. They gave Central Methodist that 3-0 lead there. First pitch to him. There's a strike call. 0-1 now. Oh, balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Way outside. 1-1 now. Even though the scoreboard says 2-0, it should be 1-1. Because you always have to watch the umpire's right hand. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls it all, 1-2. Now, too bad it's not Dutch Renner, because if it was Dutch Renner, you probably would hear him yell strike from the press box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Lines a shot. That is a fair ball in the left field corner. Cerner's rounding first. He will stop at second with a leadoff double. And now here is Gavin Whitehurst. That's Kyle Williams, the batter. 5 homers, 26 RBIs. Went 2 for 3 with a single, a homer, and 2 RBIs. Actually, 2 for 4. Homer and 2 RBIs. So Cerner Juniors at first. First pitch. There's a strike call. 0-1 now. No balls and one strike. 0-1 pitch. Misses that one. 1-1 now. 1-1 to count. One pitch. 2-1 now. With Tanner Sears on deck. Two-one pitch. Fouls it all. 2-2 now. Sears on deck. Valentine Cerner Jr.'s at second with the leadoff double. Two-two pitch. Slices that one foul. Oh, nice catcher. I think that's Jordan Fitzpatrick coaching at third base. Trey Rosenfloss coaching first. 2-2 the count. 2-2 pitch. Way outside. 3-2. 3-2 to count. Three-two pitch. Ball four now. So first and second for Tanner Sears. 8 homers, 36 RBIs. Went 1 for 3 with a single in our first game of the doubleheader. Here's the pitch. Sears lays down a bunt. They may roll foul. That's a foul ball. I thought maybe the catcher would do like Lenny Randall used to do for the Seattle Mariners. Blow the baseball foul. I can still remember him watching that on This Week in Baseball. And I think he even got fined. I think one time the highest amount he ever got fined was $2,000 because I think it was by Commissioner Bowie Kuhn. I think the first 2 times he got warned. Then ever since then, I think the fines tend to double for a number of times he has blown the baseball foul. 1-1 to count. 1-1 pitch. Got a base hit up the middle. Cerner's being waved around. He will score. And Central Methodist leads it 1-0 on an RBI single by Tanner Sears. And Sears has 37 RBIs. And now Aaron Guess. Here's Ryan Malzahn. 5 homers, 34 RBIs. Went 1 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs in the first game of the doubleheader. First pitch to him. Tries the bunt. Ball 1. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. 2-0 to count. Negron is on deck. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch. Chops it to third. They'll step on third, and that's all they can get. So force out at third. So fielder's choice, and there's 1 out now for Carlos Negron. 12 homers, 42 RBIs. Went 0 for 2 in our first game of our doubleheader. Leads the team in home runs, and I believe he's top 5 in the conference in home runs there as well. First pitch. Lines a shot in the left field. Left fielder goes back. It's gone! Lucky number 13 for Carlos Negron and a 4-0 lead. 13 homers, 45 RBIs, and a 4-0 lead. Our Central Methodist. That clears the Green Monster. And here's Darius Freeman. 6 homers, 24 RBIs. He went 0 for 2 in the first game of our doubleheader. First pitch. There's a strike call. 0-1 on Darius Freeman. 3 hits now for Central Methodist. Even though the scoreboard's 2, but my book says 3. Now he got it. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Ball 1-1 now. Gavin Whitehurst on deck. The 1-1. 2-1 now. Two balls and 1 strike on Darius Freeman. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. 3-1 to count. 3-1 pitch. Cue shot off the pitcher. Shortstop has it. Throw to the first. I believe they got him. No, he did not. He was pulled off the bag there. And I have a feeling that will be an error on the shortstop. No question about it. That should be an error. Even though it's a hit, but I think that should be an error. There's Gavin Whitehurst up there. No homers, 16 RBIs. Went 1 for 1 with a single RBI. First pitch. There goes Freeman to throw to second, not in time. I believe the count is 0-1 now. 0-1 now. The 0-1. There goes the runner for third. The throw. Not in time. He is stolen third, and the count is 1-1. And I believe that should be 3 hits for Central Methodist, not 4. According to what my scorebook says. One and one now. Nice stop there. 2-1 there. 2-1 to count. Freeman's at third with 2 stolen bases in an inning. Well, I was... 1-1 to count. 3-1 now. 2-1 there. Now it's 3-1 on Whitehurst. Freeman's at third. Reached on the air. Stole second and third. 3-1. Hits a fly ball in the center field. That's well hit. Back, 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 away, back, and gone. And a 6-0 lead for Central Methodist. And for Gavin Whitehurst, that's his first of the year, RBI number 18. 6-0 Central Methodist. And now here's David Soriano. 3 homers, 15 RBIs. In the first game today, went 0 for 2. And looks like time has been called for. And a quick 6 spot. So it looks like a new pitcher on the mound there. Only a third of an inning. So a new pitcher, that's Gavin Locke, will take the mound there. Six nothing lead for Central Methodist as David Soriano the batter. Soriano, 3 homers, 15 RBIs on the day, on the season. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The 0-1 now. It's the ground ball to the second baseman. Throws the first, and there's out number 2. So 2 outs now for Zeb Weedy. 5 homers, 21 RBIs from Harrisburg, South Dakota. And I know his mom, Tiffany, is listening in there. Went 0 for 1 in our first game with the sac bunt. And that sac bunt in that second inning set up the third run there by Valentine Cerner Jr. sac fly. 1-0 the count there. The 1-0. 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch. Oh, that hit him. So now 2 outs for Valentine Cerner Jr. He's doubled and start the inning off there with that double there. 7-0 lead for Central Methodist softball. Trying to go for win number 30, but most importantly, 14-2, heading to the big matchup tomorrow against Grandview, the Higher American Conference softball game of the week. That's a 1 o'clock start time, pregame show, 12:45. They throw over there, and it's ball one there. And I believe Grandview leads the way with one loss heading into today's game. Of course, depending on how Grandview does today as well, so we got the top two matchups in the Higher American Conference softball. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Strike. 1-1 now. One and one to count. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. 1-2 now. One ball, two strike. One-two pitch. Hits the ground ball right through the hole. Base hit there. Weedy is headed for third, and now it's first and third now. And now here is Kyle Williams. He walked his first time up. He's the 11th man to bat this inning. First pitch to Kyle Williams. Ball one. Central Methodist baseball ranked number 24 in the polls. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Catches the outside corner. 1-1 now. 5 hits for Central Methodist already in the first inning. The 1-1. 2-1 now. Two-one pitch. 3-1 now. Three balls and a strike. Three-one pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Three and two to count. They throw over it and it gets away. And coming to score is Weedy to make it 7-0. And here's Cerna Jr. headed for third. That'll be an error on the pitcher there. So 2 errors already. So Cerna Jr.'s at third. Sears on deck. 3-2 the count. Yeah. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 now. Here's Tanner Sears. Single, drove in a run his first time up. The 12th man to bat. First pitch. There goes the runner and a stolen base for Kyle Williams. I thought maybe they may pull the old double steal trick, like Red Shaney's did in Game 7 of the 1964 World Series, when Tim McCarver stole home. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now. Now the umpire wants to talk to the pitcher on something. One and one to count. One and one to count. 1-1 pitch. Hits the fly ball, hit well to right field. Right fielder goes back, and he makes the catch in front of the warning track for the third out. So 6 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left on. We head to the second inning. 6-0 lead for Central Methodist.
No matter where you are in your educational journey, Central Methodist University is here for you. With CMU, you can learn on our beautiful campus in Fayette, Missouri, earn a degree completely online, or attend classes at one of our many statewide sites. Whichever path you choose, you will get a quality education that will prepare you for the future you envision. Select one of our programs of distinction in music, biology, or nursing, or choose from more than 60 degree options offered at the undergraduate and graduate levels. And if you decide to join us on campus, you will be able to take advantage of all the university has to offer, including dozens of clubs and organizations, a robust student life, and top-notch NAIA athletics. Discover what makes us different and how a degree from CMU can prepare you for the future. Discover Central Methodist University today.
Because I know there were 1 and 2 in the count. For Central Methodist, no runs, 1 hit and 2 errors for Missouri Valley. Jayden Ma was the batter when Connor Bell was caught stealing. First pitch. Cue shot into the screen. 0-1 now. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Misses inside there. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. Strike 3 call, or as Phil Rizul will score, WW for wasn't watching. And here's Isaac Nieders, 3 for 7. 3 homers, 7 RBIs on the year. He went 1 for 2 with a home run. That came in the 4th inning. That made it 4-1 now. That made it 5-1, and Central Methodist added a run in the 4th for that 6-1 victory, the 1-0. Strike, 1-1 now. Benedictine 5-1 softball. Strike. And they still have 1 loss, I do believe. in the conference.
Yep.
Okay.
12 and 1.
12-1. That's going to be a fun showdown at the Cox Softball Complex. I'll be at the baseball game tomorrow. 2-2 to count. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 2 quick outs now for Pablo Arnaud. 2 homers, 13 RBIs. 2 homers, 13 RBIs on the year. Went 0 for 3 in the first game of our doubleheader. Morales looking sharp. Fouls it off. Strike 1. On deck, Soda Suzuki on deck. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1 now. One pitch. Hits the high fly ball into right center field. That's well hit. Right fielder goes back. Gone. Home run for Pablo Arnaud. And Mill Valley's on the board there to make it 7-1. And for Arnaud, that's his third of the year. RBI number 14. Has trimmed the lead to 7-1 now. Here's Soda Suzuki. 3 homers, 26 RBIs. In the first game today, Suzuki went 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch to him. Lines it. There's a base hit there. So 2 consecutive hits now by Missouri Valley after 2. And he'll go into second easily with a double. And now here's Joe Hedger. 1 homer, 13 RBIs. Went 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch. Ball 1 there. One and 0 to count. 2-0 to count. Two-0 pitch. 3-0 to count. Rio pitch. That hit him. So he'll take first base. And then I think Suzuki has to go back to second. Here's Rooney Watanabe. No homers, 3 RBIs. Watanabe went 0 for 2. He's now 6 for 38 on the season. After 2 quick outs, Arnaud hit a home run, Suzuki double, and then Hedger was hit by a pitch. Of course, tomorrow's first game of the doubleheader between Central Methodist and Missouri Valley, my 600th college baseball game. The first pitch. Strike! 0-1 now. 0-1 to count. First and second, 2 outs. The 0-1. There's the curveball in there. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. Here's the 0-2. Nice stop by Tanner Sears, and the count is 1-2 with Mason Mitchell on deck. One, two. 2-2 now. Two and two to count. Twos across the board. 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. Three balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 now on Watanabe. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call on the strikeout. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on. Bottom of the second inning. Central Methodist 7, Missouri Valley 1.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Seven runs, 5 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. 1 run, 3 hits, and 2 errors for Missouri Valley. As Ryan Mazan up there hitting the fielder's choice his first time. Central Methodist softball leading William Penn 11-0 thanks to 3 home runs there. First pitch. Lines a shot. There's a base hit. The 6th hit of the game for Central Methodist. Here's Carlos Negron, hit a 3-run homer his first time up. And Negron has 13 on the year with 45 RBIs. First pitch. Play a little small ball. Here's a throw to second. And he's in there with a stolen base. 1-0 to count. Darius Freeman on deck. The 1-0. Tries the bunt. Lays out a beautiful bunt. Here's the throw. Not in time. So first and third. And I have a feeling that's going to be a base hit all the way there. So here's Darius Freeman, reached on error. So first and third, nobody out. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1 there. On 1 to count. 0-1 pitch. That gets away from there. Malzahn will try to score. No, he dropped the ball. He dropped it, and it's 8-0. So it'll be a wild pitch there. So 8-0 Central Methodist. 8-1 Central Methodist. On the wild pitch. 1-1 now. 2-1 on the pitch out there. With Whitehurst on deck. Two one now. Lays down a bunt. His only play is the first. And that gets away from there. And it's 9-0 now. RBI for Freeman. Gives him 25. And I think that'll be an error on the pitcher there. Still nobody out. So another error. And looks like time has been called. And looks like we'll have a new pitcher on the mound. We'll tell you this. This timeout call there is sponsored by Applebee's. Eating good in the neighborhood. So a new pitcher, that's Logan Vogel. From Goodhue, Minnesota. 0-0 with 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. So Freeman's at first. Here's Gavin Whitehurst. Hit a home run this first time up. Still nobody out. First pitch. Fouls it off. Strike one there. Quentin Norris from the catbird seat. 0-1 to count. They throw over there. Check on Freeman. 7 to the first, and Mo Valley game 1 in the second inning on the home run by Pablo Arnott, and then Central Methodist got 2 more to make it 9-1. The 0-1 now. 1-1 now. One ball, one strike. The 1-1. Hits the ground ball to shortstop. They'll go to second for 1. The first, that gets away, but not far enough. So fielder's choice, 1 out. Here's David Soriano. He grounded out to second his first time up. Rounded to second his first time up. Oh, interference, double play. So a double play to end it. Thanks to the interference call. Nate Bruno had to get an explanation there. We'll keep on. Strike to David Soriano. 0-1 to count. I think he was in the way of the runner. Of the throw there. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. 0-2 the count there. 0-2 pitch. Ball 1-2 now. Zeb Weedy on deck. One-two pitch. 2-2. Twos across the board. Two-two pitch. 3-2 now. Three balls and two strikes. 3-2 pitch. Strike three call. Rasul Razul will score. WW for wasn't watching. 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. And no one left on. We head to the third inning. 9-1 lead for Central Methodist. $11 to nothing. Wow. Nine runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. 1 run. 3 hits and 3 errors for Missouri Valley. As Mason Mitchell up there, who drew a walk his first time up.
Leading off for Missouri Valley, the center fielder, number 20, Mason Mitchell.
Central Methodist softball won over William Penn, 11-0. They are 30-6 and 14-2 in the conference. First pitch is a line shot in the center field. That'll be a base hit there. Freeman stumbles, but he'll stay at first. In that softball game there, 11 runs, 14 hits, and 3 errors for Central Methodist. No runs, 5 hits, and an error for William Penn. First pitch and a fly ball. That's a base hit there by Tanner Duncan, who lined out to there. His first time up. And he lines a single there. Here's Connor Bell. Singled his first time up.
Now batting the catcher, number 7, Connor Bell.
22. William Penn is 22-16, 6-8 in the conference there. First pitch. Ball 1 there. Some of the highlights there. 4 RBIs for Casey Jolly. So, in the 2 games, she has 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Strike, 1-1 now. Heading to that big showdown with Grandview tomorrow at 1 o'clock at the Cox Softball Complex. 2-1 now. Let me see. So Casey Jolly could be our American Conference Softball Player of the Week. Yes, he did go. 2-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Connor Bell. Rory McIlroy won struck lead over Chuck Connors. And Bryson DeChambeau. And Freeman is there for out number 1 there. 2 back is Louis Aberg and Jason Day. They're 3 back. What's up there? Here's Jaden Ma, struck out his first time up. Some baseball scores there. New York Yankees lead San Francisco 8-4. Toronto leads Baltimore 3-0. Oakland leads New York Mets 2-0. Tampa Bay leads Atlanta 2-0. Washington and Miami 5-4 there. Actually 3-3. Boston and the Chicago White Sox 1-0. Detroit defeated Minnesota 4-0. Fouls it off. 1-1 now. Philadelphia Phillies defeated the St. Louis Cardinals 4-1 today. Of course, the Royals and the Cleveland Guardians will start in about 50 minutes or so. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball in the left field. Malzahn will walk up, and it's gone. So Jaden Ma with a 3-run homer. So it's 9-4 now. So Jaden Ma now has 4 homers and 11 RBIs there on the season. There's Isaac Needers, struck out his first time up. Some NHL scores there. Of course, Carolina leads New York Rangers 5-2, 13:33 to go in the third period. Carolina will face New Jersey in that first round of the playoffs. Strike 2 there, 0-2 now. Oh, 2 pitch is a ground ball to Weedy. Throws over to Gavin Whitehurst, who drops it. Oh, my. That'll be an error on the first baseman, no question about it. So now, here's Pablo Arnaud. Hit a home run his first time up. Columbus defeated Washington 7-0. Of course, Philadelphia defeated the New York Islanders 4-3. That gets away from there, and now runner moved up to second. That'll be a wild pitch. One and 0 to count. One ball, no strikes, the 1-0. 2-0 to count.
We all good down there?
2 balls and no strikes.
All right.
2-0 pitch is a ground ball, base hit there.
Okay. I just gotta run to this bus. Okay.
So first and third now. Still 1 out for Soda Suzuki, who doubled his first time up. The first pitch. It's a pop-up there. Let's see who calls for it. Malzahn makes the catch. The runner's trying to score. And it's 9-5. Now they throw to second. Kind of gets away, but not far enough. So it's 9-5. So Suzuki gets a sack fly for him. 27 RBIs, and here's Joe Hedger. He was hit by a pitch.
Who was it?
So it's suddenly 9-5.
Yeah, and then he moved up on the throw. Or not, he didn't move up on the throw. The guy first just advanced.
Ball one. 6-1.
Yeah.
One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. 2-0 to count.
I have to go up and take a picture for ASA with William Penn's representative. She said she'll come back. I know she will come back. Is she back?
2-0 pitch. There's a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Central Methodist softball 30-6. 2-1 pitch is a ground ball. Third baseman has it. Throw to first. And that's in. Runners in there. So I think that'll be a hit all the way there.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Ryan.
It's a hit.
Rudy. Dale Bratz is the hitter. 269, no homers, 4 RBIs. From Carey Stairs, Alberta, around the end between Edmonton and Calgary. First pitch there. Foul ball. That used to be a great rivalry back when it was the Calgary Flames and the Edmonton Oilers back in those days. The 0-1. Now it's 0-2 now. There we go. How about that? So no balls and 2 strikes. Oh and 2 with runners at the corners. Fly ball. I think Negron has it. Measures it. No, it drops in there. It's a 9-6 ball game. So now first and third now. Here's Mason Mitchell 0 for 1 with a single. It's 9-6 now in the first pitch. Ball one now. The 1-0. Lines it right to Soriano for the third out. But 5 big runs there on 5 hits, 1 error, and they leave 2. We head to the third and 9-6 Central Methodist. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 runs, 7 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 6 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors for Missouri Valley. Here's Zeb Weedy. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. Just around the 4:30 hour. First pitch. Lines a shot. That will be a base hit there. So Weedy's on. Excuse me. What's up, Gavin? Here's Valentine Cerner Jr. 1 for 2 with a single and a double. First pitch. Ball. Seven in the first, 1 more for Missouri Valley, and then 2 more Central Methodist in the second, and then 5 runs in the third. Lines it right to the second base of the throw in time. So 2 quick outs now for Kyle Williams. 0 for 0 with 2 walks. The 1-0 pitch. It's a fly ball in the left field. Left fielder goes back, and it's off the glove there. And in the second is Kyle Williams with a 2-out double there. So it's a double, and it's the 8th hit of the game for Central Methodist. For Tanner Sears, 1 for 2 with a single. So 9 hits now. First pitch. Ball 1 there. Now time's been called. One and 0 to count. The 1-0. 2-0 to count. On deck is Ryan Malzahn. Two 0 pitch. Nice stop. 3-0. Three balls and no strikes. Chasing back to second is Kyle Williams. Reno to count. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk. Here's Ryan Malzahn. 1 for 2 with a single. So Aaron Guess is the courtesy runner. 9-6 now. First pitch. Ball one there. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Fly ball hit well to right field. Right fielder comes in, makes a sliding catch. No, he dropped it. Kyle Williams scores. Aaron Guest scores as well on a 2 RBI double, making 11-6 now. Malzahn with 4 RBIs so far in this doubleheader. Gives him 36 on the year.
Number 20, Carlos Nicolò.
2 for 2 with a single, a homer, and 3 RBIs. So it's 11-6 now. Runner at second. There's a strike, 0-1 now. On one to count. Balk. So runner hits for third, and I have a feeling he's probably because he wasn't come to a complete stop. And I can tell you that's the most common one, and I can tell you this in all the years I've watched Major League Baseball on television. There is the Fayette Police Department coming in there, and it's 0-2 now. Most likely, that's the most common one. And most of the time, it's usually in the National League. The most famous one was always good at it, Doug Harvey. 0-2 the count. Fouls that one off. Usually it's Doug Harvey. Harry Wendelstead was the other one. I think he was the master of those. Oh, 2 pitch. 1-2 now. And I can tell you those because Doug Harvey had a sharp eye. He had a sharp eye that looks like you were watching from a CBS camera. It didn't matter if he was at home plate or first, second, or third. 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now. Malzahn is at third. 2-2 pitch. Lines a shot. There's a base hit up the middle, and it's 12-6. Negron has 4 RBIs today. Gives him a total of 46. Here's Darius Freeman, 0 for 2 with 2. He reached on air twice and has an RBI. And it's now 12-6. First pitch. Foul. Oh, he hit him. So now it's first and second, 2 outs. And here's Gavin Whitehurst. 1 for 2 with a homer and 2 RBIs there. I think, hey Phil, I think it's supposed to be 12-6 for us. Yeah. Whitehurst the batter. Inside, ball 1 there. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. 2-0 to count. Looks like Morales is still warming up there. Checks on the runner. Back goes Negron. Twelve to 6 now. The 2-0. Strike. 2-1 now. 2-1 now. Two one. Fouls it all. 2-2. 2-2 now. Two pitch. Ground ball knocks it down. Throw to first. And now Dominic Proctor, the batter. So Proctor's the batter who grounded out the second his first time up there. Has a homer and 5 RBIs.
How'd the first game go?
6-1 us. What was the scoring on that one? I was thinking probably it'd be a. Yes. Give him a hit. Okay. I just want to make sure I write down my scorebook, you know.
It's got one of those like
In between plays, yes. Looks like Coy Smith, the new pitcher there. 0-3, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts. Fourth pitcher already for Mo Valley in the first game. They've used 7. They had 3 in the first game, 4 now. 7 pitchers already been used in this doubleheader. Coy Smith is from Marshall, Missouri, where Mo Valley is located at. And then if you go another 13 miles to the east, you come to a town called Slater, Missouri. So bases, it was a single. Here's Proctor. Homer and 5 RBIs. Pinched hit once and grounded out.
number 3, Dominic Proctor.
Bases loaded, full Eagles. First pitch. Ball 1 now, the 9th man to bat this inning. Weedy on deck. The 1-0. Strike, 1-1 now. One pitch. Gets away. Negron will score. And it's now 13 to 6. Second and third. 2-1 to count. 2-1 pitch. Strike. 2-2. 2-2 to count. Freeman at third. Whitehurst is at second. 13-6. Gets away. A run will score. Freeman makes it 14-6. So 3-2 to count.
I'm going off of you. My bad.
3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. Lines a shot. There's a base hit. And 16-6. So Proctor now has 6 RBIs on the year. Zeb Wheating 1 for 1. All of it with 2 outs. First pitch. Ball 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1-0 to count. Fly ball in the center field. Center fielder gives it a run and makes the catch for the third out. So 7 runs on just 6 hits. Looks like no errors, and they leave 1. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Central Methodist 16, Missouri Valley 6. Six. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. "16 runs, 13 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 6 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors." Here's Tanner Duncan, 1 for 2 with a single. Quentin Norris here. First pitch. There's a strike, 0-1 now.
Bill, who you rooting for? It's a tough one for you.
I hope both teams have fun.
The split?
0-1 now. That gets away. 1-1 now. 1-1 to count. Softball won earlier, won the second game, 11-0. They're 30-6, 14-2 in the conference. Heading to the big matchup with Grandview tomorrow at 1 o'clock. 2-1 to count. Two-one pitch. It's a pop-up there. I think Malzahn is there for out number 1. 1 out now. Here's Connor Bell. 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1 now. Strike. 0-2. 0-2 the count. 0-2 pitch. It's a ground ball to Valentine Cerna Jr. Throws over to Gavin Whitehurst, and there's 2 quick outs. Here's Jaden Ma. 1 for 2 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Came in the 3rd inning. Oops. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. On 1 to count, the 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Two and one now, I'm sorry. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it all, 2-2. In that 3rd inning, Mole Valley sent 10 men to the plate. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball foul into the Missouri Valley dugout. Two pitch. Outside, 3-2. Rouse trying to keep it where it is, 16-6. Three-two. Fouls that one off, still 3-2. Rouse looking at his hand signals, and of course tonight at 6 o'clock, the 10 Commandments on ABC. Strike 3 calls, so 1, 2, 3 inning goes Mole Valley. We're halfway home, 16-6 Central Methodist.
Where is Williams?
Huh?
Williams, is he playing?
Yeah.
DH?
Yeah. Kyle Williams is DHing. $16 runs, 13 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 6 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors for Missouri Valley. Here's Valentine Cerna Jr. 1, 2 for 3 with a single and a double. First pitch. Slices that one foul. Strike 1. On 1 to count. 0-1 pitch. Strike. 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Lines the ground ball to first. He'll take it himself, and there's out number 1. Here's Kyle Williams. 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a double. First pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0. It's a fly ball. Foul. 1-1. 1-1 to count. 1-1 pitch. Lines it into the gap. That'll be a base hit. The 14th hit of the game for Central Methodist. Here's Tanner Sears, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. First pitch. Strike, 0-1 now. Oh, and 1 to count. 0-1 now. Up high, 1-1 now. One ball and a strike. One throw over there. Runner at first, the 1-1. Fouls it off, 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count on Tanner Sears. Williams is at first with the single. The 14th hit of the game for Central Methodist. 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Lines it over the shortstop there. There's a base hit. So first and second now. 15 hits already. Here's Ryan Malzahn. 1-2 for 3 with a single, double, 2 RBIs there. And Aaron Guess Jr. is the courtesy runner. First and second, 1 out, 16-6. First pitch. Outside, 1-0 now. Carlos Negron on deck. What a day for him. He has a homer and 4 RBIs there. The 1-0. Strike, 1-1 now. Aaron Guest Jr., the courtesy runners at first. Kyle Williams is the second. The 1-1. Fouls it off. Just past Jordan Fitzpatrick, coaching at third. One and two to count. 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now. Negron could be a nominee for the High American Conference Baseball Player of the Week. And why not? 4 RBIs so far. I would put his name in the hat. 2-2 to count. 2-2 pitch. Misses that one. 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two. Ball 4 now. So the bases are loaded full of Eagles, and here is Carlos Negron. 3 for 3, 2 singles, a homer, and 4 RBIs. First pitch. Ball 1 there.
You don't have to with him because he doesn't have that type of arm. Because, yeah, it's a regular arm. I can't roll mine either. I've never been able to. Really?
1-0 to count. Bases loaded full of Eagles and 1 out. Infield looks like in at the corners. The 1-0. Pops it foul. 1-1 now. 1-1 to count. A little past 5 o'clock there on this Saturday, April the 12th.
Does it sound like an L? Like yours?
1-1 pitch.
This sounds like a
2-1 now. Freeman on deck. Two balls and a strike.
The ones that are like, I don't know, I'm making up a word like faja. That right there I can't do.
2-1 pitch.
It's like faja.
3-1 now. 3 balls and a strike. Three-one pitch. Fouls it to the screen. 3-2 now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three and two now. 3-2 pitch. Hits the ground ball. They'll go to second for 1. The first. That'll be a fielder's choice. A run will score. Alzon is at second. Williams scores. RBI for Negron. Gives him 47 on the year and a 17-6 lead. Here's Darius Freeman, 0 for 2. Twice reached on errors and then hit by a pitch. $17-6 now. There goes the runner. The throw not in time. A stolen base for Negron. One and 0. One 0. Fly ball hit well to right. Right fielder plays it on the bounce. It gets by it. 2 runs will score. I think he lost it in the sunlight. And it's a triple for Darius Freeman. And it's now 19-6 now. There's Gavin Whitehurst. 2 for 3 at a homer and 2 RBIs.
It's in Mexico? Probably. It's from this company. I can't remember the name. I met the guy the other day. We had lunch, and then he like explained the whole process and stuff. And so
1-0.
Thursday, like for baseball. So we'll see.
2-0 to count.
I'm excited about this. We'll see if it works out. I've been talking to what's his name? Stan? Is it?
Stan Sylvie?
Yeah. Yes.
2-0 pitch.
So we will see.
Fly ball hit well to center field. Center fielder goes back. It's gone. 21-6 now. His second homer of the day, 4 RBIs. Now has 2 homers and 2 homers and 20 RBIs now. 21-6. One, 2, 3, 4. So a new pitcher on the mound with a 21-6 game. That's Ruben Fernandez, a new pitcher on the mound.
From Missouri Valley, now pitching number 6, Ruben Fernandez.
I got Fernandez. Oh, dude, yeah. No, we just grew up together like church. We would go to the same church until they moved to Florida.
Gotcha.
So her brother's still playing college in North Alabama. It's not going too well, but I looked up his batting average and it's like below 100. I'm like, dang. Right. Which you wouldn't expect it because he started at Mizzou, you know.
Yeah, they have. I watched it when they played Florida. It looked like they were going to get blown out that Thursday night. Of course, they have not won a conference game, if I remember correctly there, Phil. So 21-6. Here's Darius David Soriano, 0 for 2.
But we'll see. I'm excited to hopefully get some reps with Yes.
First pitch to him.
Get to the ball and stuff like
Ball 1.
when their schedule comes out. Then I've been talking to a couple other SEC schools to work with them in like freelancing. Yeah. And then some ESPN Plus as well.
1-0 to count. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0.
Illinois State,
Carolina defeated the New York Rangers 7-3.
like UIC.
2-0 pitch. Fouls it all, 2-1 now.
Well, the issue is their Big Ten. It's the network. Like they don't have like a plus. So yeah.
2-1 to count. Roy McIlroy now has a 4-stroke lead over Chuck Connors in the 3rd round of the Masters. 2-2 now. 5 over Shane Rory, Bryson DeChambeau, and Justin Rose. Justin Rose started out with a 1-stroke lead. He has now +1 on the day. 2-2 now. 3-2 now. 3-2 now.
If they're allowed to hit it, it should be called strike.
3-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. So 5 big runs there on just 4 hits. No errors. And no one left on. We head to the 5th inning. Central Methodist 21 and Missouri Valley 6.
Christine, they played your song at softball. Oh, you
1, 2.
Oh, did you hear it already? Yep. I started looking to sing to see if we like stood up and started dancing.
Do you have 693 21 17 1?
Yeah. Yep.
No.
21 runs, 17 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 6 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors. There's Isaac Nieder. Went 0 for 2. 21-6. First pitch. Strike, 0-1 now.
What have you been up to lately?
0-1 now. Strike 2. 0-2 now. Strike 3 call. 1 out now. Here's Pablo Arnaud. 2 for 2 with a homer and an RBI. Single, a homer, and an RBI.
Do you like that more than a regular, like any other game, or basketball? I think
Volleyball, basketball, I got it.
1-0 to count. At least they keep the 1-0 pitch. It's a little grounder foul. 1-1 now.
And our tennis is decent, right? Is it?
1-1 pitch. Foul ball. One and 2 now. 1-2 pitch. 2-2.
That's what softball means. They have been struggling.
Oh, yeah. They have, and yeah, I know. I think I've watched a few of the Mizzou softball ones. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 2 outs. Of course, I know Mizzou baseball struggled. I watched them when they played Florida, and I thought, it's going to be a blowout. Here's Soda Suzuki, 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. First pitch. Strike, no question about it. 0-1 now. 0-1 now on Soda Suzuki. Soda Suzuki. Carolina Hurricanes beat New York Rangers 7-3. Strike, 0-2 now. Carolina and New Jersey will go at it next Saturday or Sunday or Easter. But we'll know more probably by Thursday. Fly ball hit well. LeGrand giving chase. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Goes Missouri Valley. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. 21-6 Central Methodist. Throw that in the trash can for me, please. Or if that doesn't work, you can always be the voice of the New York Rangers. The New York. Because their regular announcer is retiring. Yeah, named Sam Rosen. He's retiring. He's a good announcer. We'll see what happens. Who's that? Oops. I always want. Thought. Or here's Zeb Weedy. 1 for 3. First pitch. Ball 1 there. 7 in the first, and Mo Valley answered with 1 in the second, and 2 more in the second inning, making it 9-1. Then a big 5-run third, making 9-6, and then 6 runs in the third, and then 5 more in the fourth. Fly ball well hit to Weedy at the track, and he makes the catch. Boy, I tell you what, he patrolled it like Willie Mays out there. So 1 out now. Here's Valentine Cerner Jr., 2 for 4. 20 runs, 17 hits, and an error. 6 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors. This is his 5th plate appearance already in 5 innings. First pitch. Ball 1 there. Fernandez still on the mound there. If everything goes according to plan, we'll hopefully talk with Nick Breland about today's game. Preview games 3 and 4. The 1-0. 2-0 the count. Of course, pregame show 12:45. 1 o'clock start time. Second game around 3:30. And of course, softball, they'll play Greenview. A big conference matchup there. Top 2 teams there. They'll start at 1. Pregame at 12:45. Strike. It's also the Higher America Conference Game of the Week. Second time their softball team has been part of the Game of the Week. They were there last Sunday against Benedictine. 2-1 to count. Fly ball hit well to center field. Back. And he makes the catch. Boy, he patrols it well. This time like Tommy Agee did in the 1969 World Series in Game 3. That was taking a hit away from Elrod Hendricks. Here's Kyle Williams. He is 2 for 2, a single double, also has 2 walks. First pitch. Ball 1 there. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1 now. 1-1 the count. There's activity in the Central Methodist bullpen there. Looks like Justin Steedray warming up. 2-1 the count. Two 1 pitch. 3-1 the count. Three 1 pitch. So a 2-out walk by Kyle Williams. And now here's Tanner Sears. 2 for 3 with 2 singles, a walk, and an RBI. It is number 14. That is Cruz Valencia. First pitch. It's a high pop up there. See who calls for it. Second baseman calls for it for the third out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We are through 5. Central Methodist 20. Missouri Valley 6. Yep. That looks like Justin Steeray. Thanks, Justin Steeray. 28. Justin Steeray, the new pitcher on the mound. 1-0 with a 12.38 ERA, 4 walks and 7 strikeouts. So 5 innings from Cesar Morales. So 20 runs, 17 hits and an error, 6 runs, 9 hits and 3 errors. Looks like number 36. That's first pitch. Strike 1. Oh and 1 to count, the 0-1. It's a pop-up there. Sears calls for it, but that's going to go out of play. 0-2 and hits the top of the press box. I think so. 0-2 now. 0-2 the count. It's a ground ball to Soriano. Throw over to Gavin Whitehurst, and there's out number 1. So 1 out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's Dale Bratz. Single, drove in a run his first time up. Has 5 RBIs on the year. First pitch. Ball 1 there.
How early, like in the summer, do you usually know you lose these kids?
I found out like last week. Well, volleyball.
1-0. Round ball to Soriano again. 2 quick outs now. Here's Mason Mitchell. 1 for 2 with a single. Ball 1 now. 1-0 to count. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now. Heading toward the 5:30 hour. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball. And that's Freeman for a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's still 20-6 Central Methodist. Now, they still play Arkansas? Oh, really? That's what I mean, yeah. I figure they have to because that's kind of a natural rivalry for us, for Mizzou, I would say that. So a new pitcher on the mound, that's Caleb Bergman. 1-1 with 10 walks and 12 strikeouts from Alma, Missouri, between Marshall and Higginsville on Highway 20. That's where Santa Fe High School is located at. Remember going to Alma numerous times, mostly heading toward Higginsville and heading toward Kansas City numerous times, and then right between there, you go through a little town called Blackburn, Missouri. Remember going there numerous times there on. Of course, Higginsville's where Tanner Sears is from.
I'm not sure. Maybe getting in the fall, I'm assuming it'd be volleyball soccer. Yeah, because that's the only two they have in the fall. We're going to do football.
20 runs, 17 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 6 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors. There's Ryan Malzahn up there. 2 for 3 with a single, double, and 2 RBIs.
I'm really excited to hopefully do volleyball. I love volleyball.
First pitch. That's a ball. 1-0 to count. The 1-0 pitch coming up there. 2-0 to count. If everything goes according to plan, we'll interview Nate Breland. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1. Ball 4 now. And here's Carlos Negron. 3 for 4. 2 singles, a homer, 4 RBIs on the day. Blake Anderson, the courtesy runner. Looks like a left-hander is warming up in the Central Methodist bullpen. First pitch. Strike. 0-1 now. Oh, 1 now. It's a little pop-up. See who calls for it. Third baseman drops it. Oh, my. It is a strike. 0-2 to count. On the foul ball there, and an error on the third baseman. 4 errors already for Missouri Valley. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 call. So 1 out now, and here is Darius Freeman. 1 for 3 with a triple and 3 RBIs on the day. First pitch. Ball 1 there. Gavin Whitehurst on deck. The 1-0. Right to the first base, and they'll go to second. They got him. So it's a 3-6 double play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head to the top of the 7th inning, and a set 20-6 lead for Central Methodist. That's that new pitcher, Carter Rennick. Carter Rennick making his debut from Odessa, Missouri. Got to meet his dad, Steve, there as well. He's just... $25. That's Cooper Keel. So Cooper Keel, the new catcher. Next home game, of course, next game is up for Central Methodist baseball. After tomorrow, they'll have a 4-gamer Friday, Saturday, and Sunday Easter weekend against Park. Then the next home game after tomorrow will be on April 25th and 26th, taking on Peru State. Pre-game at 12:45, 1 o'clock. Same thing on Saturday. 20 runs, 17 hits, and an error. 6 runs, 9 hits, and 4 errors. First pitch. Strike, 0-1 now. That's Tanner Duncan, the batter. Oh, 0-1 to count. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That's Spencer Searcy. 1 for 7 on the year. 0-2. Lines a shot in the left field. Malzahn couldn't get to it. Oh, my. That was a good effort there. And Searcy is there with a double. The 10th hit of the game. That was a great effort there. First hit since the 3rd inning. That was when they scored 5. There's Colton Campbell at the batter. 1 for 1. A homer and an RBI. First pitch. Ball 1 there. Campbell's from Olado, Texas. Searcy is from Denver, Colorado. The 1-0. Fouls it off. 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike. That's Brennan Nickerson on deck. 1-1 to count. 1-1 pitch. 2-1 now. Two and one to count. 2-1 pitch. Lines a shot. Negron will play it on the bounce. And it's first and third now. And now Gannon Nickerson. Brennan Nickerson, the batter. One for 5, no homers, 2 RBIs on the year. First and third, nobody out. Ball one inside. Central Methodist trying to get win number 22 on the year, but the most important number, 16-6 in the conference. The 1-0. 2-0 to count. Isaac Nieder's on deck. Two-0 pitch. Fly ball hit well in the center field. Freeman gives it room. Gives it, and it's gone. A 3-run homer. Now it's 21-9 now. 20-9 now. So Nickerson now is 2 for 6 with a homer and 5 RBIs. There's Isaac Nieder's 0 for 2. I think it's supposed to be 20-9, not 20-10. No. First pitch. First pitch. Ball one now. One and 0 to count. The 1-0. 2-0 now. Two balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one now. 2-1 to count. Two-one pitch. Oh, that hit him. So now 4 straight runners. And now here's Pablo Arnon. There's Bodie Ellis, the batter. One for one, no homers, no RBIs. From Kennett, Missouri. Still nobody out. Steve Ray pitched the inning. Runner at first, nobody out. It kind of gets away, and it's ball one. Cooper Keel catching. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Strike, 1-1. 1-1 to count. The 1-1. Here's a ground ball, base hit there. And now runners at first and third now. Here's Micah Taylor. Looks like a pitching change there. Call the bullpen is sponsored by the Commercial Trust Bank. Gets a round of applause there for his first appearance. Looks like that's Vince Ray. Two and 0 with a 5.06 ERA, 10 walks and 10 strikeouts. So 20-9 now. Here's Micah Taylor. Five consecutive hits or run. 5 consecutive base runners. Still nobody out. First and third. First pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 now. Looks like Connor Bearden on deck. 0-1 now. Strike 2. 0-2 to count. 0-2 pitch. Round ball foul. Still 0-2. Oh and 2 to count. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. So 1 down, 2 to go for Connor Bearden, who is 0 for 1, grounded out to David Soriano. Okay, it's Brandon. First and third, 1 out. Ball 1 there. Dale Bratz on deck. 20-9 now. First and third, swing and a miss. 1-1 now. 1-1 to count. The 1-1. 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. Strike 2. Boy, Vince Ray's doing a great job there. 2-2 to count. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Today's attendance, 44,409. Millions are watching on television across the world. Estes Field, shivering with its concrete foundations. 2-2 to count. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 call. And Keel will get the tag. So 2 outs now. And here's Dale Bratz, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Who has 5 RBIs on the year. 1 more to go. For win number 22 and 16-6 in the conference. And the pitch. Nice stop by Keel. Couldn't find it for a second, but not far enough. Boy, Vince Ray's done a great job there, keeping it where it is, 20-9. The 1-0. Strike, 1-1 now. 1 ball and a strike. One. Nice stop by Cooper Keel. 2-1 now. Hopefully we'll look forward to talking to Nate Breland about today's victory. Preview games 3 and 4 tomorrow. The 10 Commanders should be getting started in about 12 minutes. Foul ball, 2-2 now. That's a classic 4-hour and 45-minute movie. Starting with Charleston Heston. They used to show that like usually the week before Easter. That's on ABC television. 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. Was that correct on that movie tonight? Is it 10 Commandments? Yeah.
You're right about Charlton Heston, yeah.
I think it's like 4 hours and 45 minutes. Yes, it is. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 now. Now the bases are loaded for Vikings. And here's Mason Mitchell. 1 for 3 with a single. I was thinking, oh, yeah. Cool. First pitch. Fouls it off. Strike 1 now. On 1 to count. Steve Ray did a great job. Pitched 1 good inning. Pitched a perfect 6. 0-1 to count. 0-1. Strike 2. 0-2 to count. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 to count. Spencer Cece on deck. 0-2. 1-2. 1-2 now. Right, trying to keep it where it is. 20-9. 1-2. Hits the ground ball to the shortstop. Throws over to third, and they got him. So Central Methodist wins it 20-9. So 20 runs, 18 hits, and an error for Mo Valley. 9 runs, 13 hits, and 4 errors. So with the victory, Central Methodist is 22-12, fifth 16-6 in the conference, Mo Valley is 6-16 and 11-24 in the season as well. 6-16 in the count and 11-24. These two teams will go out and gain 3 and 4 tomorrow. Pre-game show 12:45 p.m. 1 o'clock start time. Let's finish up with world news, and it's time for the movie The Ten Commandments, starring Charleston Heston. And right now it'll be time for the post-game report with Coach Breland. Quentin Norris say so long. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Good night.